What's up, Dub Nation? Rich with Let's Go Warriors here again. We are gonna do the play-by-play of the Miami Heat at the Warriors. The return of Andrew Wiggins. Let me set up my backup laptop here, just in case we have some good plays, or actually bad plays is usually what I do, to go back and look at and analyze to see who may have screwed up on defense or what have you. So we'll get that one ready. I did a recap of the Hornets game. I just posted it now, although the Spotify version was on a while ago. Let me check my internet speed, because honestly, that is of question these days. Pull up the back screen. Let's test my internet speed. And let's change my format to that. Oh, good. Nice and robust. Let's change a couple of settings, get that all set up. All right, we're ready to go. Let's go find the box score as well as the referees. We'll put the referees here. NBA referee assignments. And up here is our box score. Heat Warriors. Let's see if I can fit it here. No. Let's see. Pistons beating. Oh, good game there. Bucks beat the Hawks barely. Dang. Thunder beat the Cavs. Clippers beat the Wizards. Look at the resurgence of the Clippers. Knicks lost again. Although Jalen Brunson back yet? Spurs beat the Jazz. Sixers beat the Pacers. No surprise. Suns beat the Nets. No surprise. That means our ESPN.com standings are as follows coming into the game. Milwaukee Bucks 6 under, 1.5. Ah, that sucks that they beat the Hawks. And the Clippers are, wow, they're closing in. Good job by the Clippers. We're 5 games over. Seems like an eternity since we've been 5 games over 500. Let's go ahead and pull up Heat Warriors. Let's go over to Discord and see if we've got any Andrew Wiggins tribute video. To do that, we go to the VIP section of the Discord, which, by the way, join our Discord for free. Consider upgrading after you get a feel for it. After you get a feel for it. And this is the link. .com. Let's go Warriors.com. Discord free. Discord free. Where is everybody? Everybody gone for MLK Day? Let's pin that comment just for people later on. Let's I'd like to do a poll at some point. Oh man, I've done a lot of podcasts lately. Here is the latest and greatest of the things that might interest you. Right here, we've got Zion. We've got trade ideas, honest recap. Let's see. I guess you could just go to videos. Honest recap, bigger names. So check those out. We did this last night. Who is the bigger name? Go watch that video. That's a good one. Yay. Somebody's in the house. Lee Farnos. And we will tip off shortly. Probably one more commercial. Let me reset my laptop back 15 seconds. Oh, and let's go to Discord and see if there's any. So the Discord, we'll go to the Bay Area live feed. real quick. Actually, no, let's go to the NBA one because the Miami Heat beat writer might have something for us. What is this? Oh, how's Miami and Indiana doing? Ooh, 10-0 at that time. That was 7 o'clock. It is now 10 minutes later. Let's go all the way down. Mark is red. A little bit of Wiggins tribute here. Is it really a tribute?
Wiggins down the lane.
Yeah, I think that's the tribute. It's on Warriors Social. I will not play this just because I don't know if I'm going to get demonetized if I do that. But yeah, here's the Warriors tribute. That's pretty cool. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Let's just step through this. Oh, cool. They got, yeah, various people saying stuff. Nice. Still miss you. Here's nothing but love. I'd love to see there's his kids. I would love to see, yeah, let's go to Instagram, see if there's anything we're missing over there. Instagram. Okay. Let's see if his wife has any videos. She's around. She might not even be on the trip. No, I don't see anything. All right, so there is a tribute video. Here it is. And let's see how it ends in the last 5 seconds that I can probably play.
Love you so much. We love you, Daddy. We love you.
Oh, that's cute. All right. So Wiggins tribute is the first timestamp in our description. Wiggs tribute, 2 minutes, 45 seconds long from Warriors Social. How's everybody else doing? Oh, cool. Happy birthday. Hey. Appreciate you. Appreciate your daughter. That's pretty cool. My daughter says hi. Oh, let's check the NBA live feed. Yeah, we are on the live feed, and we want to just keep scrolling for anything interesting. Standing ovation for Andrew. There it is. Ah, here's some inside look. Cool. I don't want to show it completely. Let's cut the audio in that. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I still might get demonetized just for that little clip. Who knows? We'll see. And here's more from Danny Emmerman. That angle is a little bit better. If you just show the Jumbotron, sometimes you get into trouble. Let's go back to the box score because we're about to tip off. And NBA referees tonight. Pat Fraher is meh. Brandon Schwab meh. Danielle Scott meh. So, but Draymond is not playing tonight because he's got the right sprained ankle that's been bothering him last couple days. So Dray out, so no worry of tech. The refs are meh though, and it's Fraher, Schwab, and Danielle Scott. Actually, I think Danielle Scott's probably the best one out of those. And we are gonna tip off soon. Bruce is in the house. I got a dad joke for you, Bruce. Andrew is in retrograde. Let's hope he is tonight. Let's be in retrograde tonight, Andrew, please. So Will Richard gets to start because Draymond Green is out with that sprained ankle. And we won the tip. Here we go, guys. See if there's a box score yet. Yep. And swinging around the right side, Steph, Jimmy, two-man game. Over to Moses on the right side. Jimmy wants to post, but good defense by Davion. Fade away Moses. Brick. Jimmy got the rebound. Banker's no good. QP got the rebound, but they call an offensive foul. Rebounding foul over Wiggins. And so good job by Wiggs. So QP not off to a good start. I mean, you can't foul tonight because you don't have Draymond. Bam versus QP. Steph helps and Bam throws it to Jimmy. Way to go. Steph goes into the three and QP and Steph turns it over as he threw it in the backcourt by accident because the guy closed out on him really well. So hangs his head on the hesitation shot. All right, and they go corner three for Bam, missed it, but right there, oh, Will Richard blocks Laravia, blocks who is that? Larsson from behind, three ball missed by who was that? Moody, I think it was Moody. Three ball, Norm Powell missed it. Larsson again, tap, and Wiggins taps it in. And we go 94 feet. Moody gets blocked on the layup attempt. Man, that was very unstrong. Steph has to foul Pelle Larsson. Ah, come on. Well, I want to go back to a couple of possessions ago. Who gave up the first layup? Let's see. I feel like Steph's a little late. Oh, that was Will Rich with the missed three that first time. And free throw coming up. Who's got Pelle Larsson? I'm trying to figure that out. Our transition defense not good. Steph, two-man game, Jimmy. Pop a three from Vallejo, no good. Are we in zone? That's two straight Pelle Larsson ones, man. And by the way, back to action. Steph draws a foul, side out. Four zip, we still haven't scored. Out top, Steph and QP. QP roll to the nail, push pass to Jimmy. Not bad. Not bad. Jimmy made it. And Bam easily fakes out QP. That's two fouls. What is it? 2-4 only. 9:52. We're getting the up and down roller coaster of Quinton Post. Pinky. Mercurial one. Bam, second free throw, good. We go down 6-2, and here comes Steph and QP. Davion Over to Will Rich, right wing, looking for QP up top, who is guarded by Wiggins, and QP throws it away. What are you doing? On the swing pass. But Moody steals it right back. Davion Mitchell, bad dribble. And Steph finds Jimmy underneath, but Bam meets him, so he has to fade away the tougher shot, and it's good. Nice fade away. 6-4 Miami. Bam for 3 left open. No good. We can live with that until he makes one. Will Rich brings it up. Pick and roll with Jimmy. Jimmy rolls. Creates space for QP. 3 ball is good. Boy, the modern NBA changes on a dime, doesn't it? They swing it around to Pell. Steph knocks Larsson. No call. Amazing. I thought we got lucky there. Thought that was a foul on Steph. And QP will take it and miss it. Jump hook. QP breaks up a pass to Wiggins, but now he's got to cover Wiggins. 3 ball Wiggs. Brick. That's the Wiggs that we don't like. And Jimmy with the run through as Bam couldn't get back. Good find by what was either Moody or Will. Probably Will. If there's an assist for Will, let's check it. Yeah, 2 assists. Norm Powell scores as we go back and forth, back and forth. Steph pulls up from Fremont. No good. Wiggins rebound. 8-9. Actually, we're up right now as Miami has trouble scoring. Bam with the brick. Wow, they have no offense. It's tough without Tyler Hero, though, obviously. Steph with the roll from QP over to Moody. Bricks a 3. Ouch. That one hurt watching the trajectory of it. Wiggins. Oh, Will Rich does not get a charge. Looks like Steph wants a review. I don't know. Let's watch the replay on the TV. Yeah, Will is moving just a tad bit. By the way, Wiggs hit the layup and won. So there's the Mercurial one. Lefty lay. Not bad, Wiggs. The and one is good, and they take an 11-9 lead early on here. We got 7:15 to go. Oh, outlet pass to Brandon. Very bad play by Larsson and 1 PODZ. Not bad, PODZ. I don't know. Somebody forgot to guard somebody. So Pell. And Brandon with the get off me celebration. Wow, you're in Paris? I thought you were in the Philippines. Okay. Norm Powell, left side, beats Buddy. Oh, come on, Buddy. And he also beats Trayce Jackson Davis, which cameo. And Steph is still out there with Gary. My fault. Runner by BP, no good. Here comes Bam. Here comes Davion. We double. Pell goes baseline. We're small. And they score. We time out. timeout, and we're only down 12-15, luckily. With 6:34 to go. D-Nail in house. It's my name? Oh, your name is Paris. Yeah, where's Kimbo? Let's at Kimbo, see if he's around. Nope. All right, let me do some marketing. Oh, I wish I could go faster on this. Very, very slow at marketing, I am. A lot of people mad about the Steph finishing in 6th place with the media vote, but the media has always voted with heavy weight on the one-loss record. So I think people need to calm down, lower their entropy, as I often say. And Steph for 3 on the ATO. I should take a look at that on the laptop one more time. Oh, I didn't get a chance to look. My bad. Miami slow rolling the offense here, working around to Davion up top. 3 ball. Fouled. Wiggins fouled by Steph. Wow, I cannot believe Miami gave up a step 3 on a sideline inbound. Try and look at that one more time. Davion fall asleep? Yep. Davion didn't know who he was covering. That got to drive Erik Spoelstra mad. I'd be pissed. Man, that's just a bad foul by Steph, isn't it? Simone Fontecchio in the house. Parlay. I should have put it in the comments. Yeah, Draymond's out. Sprained ankle's been bothering him, according to Steve in the pregame. Gary, tough catch, finds Trayce, cut, foul, reach in, Davion, go to the line. Come on, Trayce, hit free throws, buddy. All right, with the free throws, I can go and do some marketing. Anybody have a super awesome comment they want to leave? Other than D-Nail? My name is Danielle. D-Nice, I mean. D-Nice reference. Jimmy Butler was not traded. Quick 2 fouls on post. Yep. Trayce missed both free throws, man. Come on, Trayce. Oops. Oh, I'm all discombobulated. There we go. 3 ball, no good. Was that Wiggs again? Oh, and Pods couldn't get the rebound. Jaime, kick spray. 3 ball for Davion. Oh, gosh, guys. Was it Davion the first one? Not Wiggs. I don't think Wiggs is in there right now. Man, it's too easy. Steph draws a foul on the run from Jaime. $15-21. We got no energy, man. Right now is lulls. Oh, oops. All right. It's Davion up top in the zone, 1-3-1 zone. Maybe that's why we didn't rebound well that time. 3 ball Davion, no good. Got another rebound. So our zone sucks. 2 times they've got an offensive rebound. Simone with that one. And Buddy up top. They switch over to Pods. Steph is in there, and it feels like he's not in there. And Pods dribbles off his foot. Come on, guys. Usually the vets play like they don't want to play. Jaime for 3. Luckily it misses. Pods rebound on the... Trayce should have got the rebound. Steph attacks, finds Gary. Gary scores. So, good job by Steph. But we left Wiggins open in the corner. Looking good. $19-26. Steph working. Wiggs is there to help. Buddy and Fontecchio. Pop a 3. Created his own 3. It just wasn't, you know. That's not the type of shot you want. Simone misses a 3. Gets a reload again. Misses another one. Gary rebound. We're just not playing well, but luckily it's not a blowout yet. Steph attacks Wiggins. Finds Trayce. Good score. Good cut. And Spolster will take a timeout. I'm like, okay, we're the ones that are not playing well, but go ahead, take a timeout. Thank you for the timeout, because we need to talk about it, because our guys don't look like they wanted to play tonight, although we're only down 5. And it also tells me Miami is not that good of a team, especially without the offensive firepower of Tyler Hero. Unless I'm missing something, Miami seems really bad. Like they have no offense. Like if we had some length out there, we could, and Draymond, we could really shut him down. I'm on Threads, and then Threads does a pretty good job of sending you the
science behind why you should never rush and why I personally
Threads is pretty good. Their algorithm's pretty good. Sends you the right stuff when you want it.
stress hormones, cortisol, and adrenaline. And when
So I'm a little distracted by Threads. All right, we're back to action, and they miss a shot. Simone dives out of bounds. Our ball. Good on the batteries there. Make sure I plug in my laptop tonight because that was a disaster last game. Jimmy back in the game, which means Steph is out. Al pops a three, no good. And it's how do you pronounce his name? Jakavicius or something? Jakachonis. Oh, nice find by Jaime to alley-oop dunk by Khalil Ware. Brandon, BP over to Will in the corner. Post up Jimmy. He's got Jackie. Back to Will. Beautiful pass and beautiful awareness by Will Rich with 2:30 to go. (23-28). Powell for three. No good, luckily. Al cannot come up with the rebound. I think Al is still about, 90% there. He's not quite 100% back yet because I see these little missteps on the rebounds and stuff. And Jaime misses, and he gets that rebound. Al for three, got that one. Sort of on the trail. They keep leaving him open. I talked about that in the last honest recap. Jaime loses it, gets it back as we double him. Good pressure by Will. It's out of bounds, their ball. So, yeah, Al tends to be left open a lot. I just think he's he's not on the scouting report because first thing you worry about is Steph. So nice hand for Pat Spencer coming back in. We're running out of games for Pat. Jaime inside. Fade away, missed it against Moody. Moody rebound. Takes too long to outlet to Pat. That's okay. And Pat's pass to Jimmy is stolen. Try to entry pass it. And Pat may have tried to steal it, and the ball went right to Jaime for a layup. Not good to just come in and throw the ball to the wrong team. You know how I get about that. And Jimmy right side. Jaime's there to help, but he burns the baseline. Bye-bye, Simone. That jab step is just, or that first step, not jab step. He didn't jab step there. He just burst ahead. Let's watch this replay. Oh, no, that's the turnover. So with the foul, gives us a chance to cut the lead to 2. We're down 4 at the moment, and 1:06 to go. As you know, that's the rotation now with Steph. Is he will get subbed out with about 3 minutes to go. I look up and Kalel Ware has a dunk the other way, so that's not good. Pat Spencer brings it up. Let me see what happened on the other screen. Left side, Jimmy attacks, bye-bye, scores it, and 1. Jimmy saves the day once more. 48.5 seconds. Yeah, because, yep, they didn't show us the we gave away a 94-foot dunk because they showed Steph on the bench. We're down by 1. And Moses is going to check Jaime. Jimmy doubles him. Ball trickles away. That's a steal. And credit Jimmy. Jimmy will get the dunk touchdown pass from Moses. 33 seconds left. And that's a bad layup by Jaime. I guess he wanted a 2-for-1. Now we're 5-on-4. Moses wide open. 3 ball. Got it. Mistake by Jaime. Now we're up by 4 suddenly with the Jimmy group again. Steph with the negative. What is Steph's plus minus? Steph with the -5 to trail the whole team. Norm Powell fouled by Moses. I think it was Moses. No, it's Al. 2-0. And it's probably a bad foul. Yep, it's a bad foul because we're in the penalty. So, as I said, I think Al is not 100% back yet. That's fine. You're only playing 27 minutes a game and you're coming off the bench. Yeah, it's a ticky-tack one, but Powell created it. Does he get 3 fouls? Steph is back in the game for obvious reasons. 6 seconds left. Might as well try to get a last-second shot. I wonder why you wouldn't rest Jimmy right now. I would sub Jimmy out just for the extra, 60 seconds of rest. And just bring in anybody. Trayce to get the rebound. I don't know. That's what I would do. Hits the free throw. I guess it was 2 free throws. 36-34. Warriors. Jimmy will inbound to Steph. Back to Jimmy. I guess that's why you keep him in there. 3, 2, 1. Hurry, Jimmy. Sidestep, long 2. Missed it. So that's the end of the first. It's 36-34. End of Q1. Taking notes in the description so I can do a recap real quick after the game. So far, so good. Wingman Chambers. Oh, wow. I'm way behind on comments, aren't I? Where did I leave off? Free JK doesn't mean anything anymore. Draymond has arthritis. You're so mean, dude. Bruce Mino. Bruce, are you rooting for Indiana? Do you not like your hometown rivals or whatever that is? Never go back to the X. Ooh. Wow. Wow, Dean. Something is off with pods, right? I know, right? He didn't come to play. But maybe he'll correct it. Luka poster, yeah. Feels like we should be down by 5. Duh, definitely. Yep. Feels like it. Pinky says, I doubt JK will ever play in a Warriors uniform. And Bruce called it. We got to give credit where credit is due. Dean called it for Jimmy, and Bruce called it on JK. What's his situation? Front office doesn't want to trade him. No. That's, bro. Come on, blow over. Just, I don't know. What do we do? I try to explain it. I explained it last night on the live as well. But you're never there when I explain things. Or maybe you are. Jaime Hawkins left wide open over pods. Strangely. I don't know why you shift over on Khalil Ware. And Moody will get fouled. I believe Steph is on the bench. Wow, pods got lost twice. What? What are you doing? That's just Sister Agnes hit it on the nose. Something looks wrong with pods. Not only on offense, but that defense coming out. He rushed to go back to Jaime, and then he went and doubled Khalil Ware. Like, Khalil Ware doesn't do push shots from 13 feet. And you leave Jaime for a 3. That makes no sense. We're back up after the Moody free throws. Pods going to try and help out on is that Jackie? Jackie and Pelle in the game, and 3 ball. Is that Norm? Darn. Drew Smith. Yeah, Norm Powell just hit that one. Jackie. Steph back to QP. Wide open. Hit it. Oh, it didn't look good, but it went in. Way to go, QP. You got to hit those, man. Desperately need those. Very bad pass by Jackie. With the stoic Spoelstra watching. Steph, the old lost ball trick. Goes to QP, back to Steph, back to QP on the roll. Alley-oop, Gary. Connect 4. And timeout, Erik Spoelstra as we do the connect 4. Beautiful movement, and good to see QP swing the pendulum back in the right way. So QP to Steph, to QP, roll to Alley, Gary, dunk, timeout. And it is now 43-40. Early on, second quarter, 10:43 to go. Yeah, I love aggressive Jimmy showing off for Riley. Yeah, Dean, you tell him. 30% of likes only. What's up with that? You guys hit the like button, man. I'm not NBC. I don't already have billions of dollars. I'm not even 95.7. We don't have a budget. Yeah, it's okay to feel bad about JK. It is. But get the facts straight. I don't think Pods gets lost so much as he gambles too much. It takes too long to do the gamble as well. Like he'll look and look and look. No, if you're going to gamble, you got to do it quickly. Like, you know, a thief in the night, you know? So that's how you got to do it. I used to watch Michael Jordan on tape. On defense, you know, you gamble, but you do it quickly. Do you remember, you know, game 6 when he stole the ball from Karl Malone? I almost said Moses Malone. Karl Malone, you know, you steal the ball from Karl Malone, you got to do that quick. They get a 3 off the bat, and Steph looks a little perturbed by the fact that we gave up an ATO 3. I want to see the replay on that. And Steph finds QP nicely, but QP kind of slow, so kicks it out. Pods misses a 3. Trying to look at the last one. They're getting corner 3s on this all day. Where? Baseline, no good. And we were in zone on the first possession. I wasn't paying attention to this one. Gary, attack, deflected. Pods picks it up. Goes right side, smashes right into the youngster. What's his name? So Pods is out of it. Drew Smith. If Pods wants, I can go and just be his personal coach at every game. Just yell at him, tell him what he needs to do better. So far, he's sleepwalking out there. They find Khalil Ware again against our very porous zone, I think. I think it's a zone. Khalil Ware dunk. 9:10 to go. And what was that? Steph bucket in the lane. And Norm Powell attacks, misses. Lob, I guess, to QP. Kick it all the way to BP up top. This is again. Tip by Gary to Steph. Reload, no good. And both teams clinking. Yeah, that last play, Steph looked a little perturbed by QP, not reading the play. I'm talking about 2 possessions ago. Actually, Pod's got a one-legged runner, so I apologize for raining on Pods there. Sorry about that. So tonight we've got Moses at 1 for 3. Anyways, we fouled Norm Powell, so he's at the line. We got subs coming back in. Pat, Al, Jimmy, Steph, QP, and just Steph and QP come out. Al, Pat, Jimmy. Moses stays in and Pod stays in. So Gary came out. My fault. Gary came out. Free throw's good, and we're down by 2, and they go full court press. Nice little inbound to Moody, back to Pods, over to Pat, left side. 3-ball. Horford missed it. Oh, what a tip by Moody. Flies in for the tip. Thank you, Mo. 8:11 to go. 47 apiece. Where inside? Pods trying to strip it. He does. Pods is woken up ever since the floater. He does another floater. It's good. Take a 2-point lead. Left side, or right side, Pell. Over to Pat. Are we in zone? Feels like we're in zone again with Jimmy gambling. No, maybe not. We're in man. Al gets a rebound as Pell misses a 3. Outlet to Pat. Right hash mark. Pod sets a pick for Al. Doesn't go there. So Pat will entry pass Jimmy. Bad pass. It goes right back out. Al, bad pass. Deflected out by Wiggs, who just checked in the game. And we got 7:20-ish to go. So side out. Over to Al. They shift over. And it's Pat up the Pods against Wiggs. Has to create. Over to Pat. Hand grenade. It's too late. That's know your personnel, Pods. You're not going to fake out Andrew. Just don't make a move. Just give it right back. In and out 3. No good. Al rebound. Jimmy out to Moses after a pick. Hits the 3 on the pick flare. So Moses has been playing well tonight. Up by 5, amazingly. Feels like we're down by 5. Bam Adebayo. Tipped away, out of bounds. Danielle Scott made the call, got it right. I think it was, deflected by Jimmy, maybe. Moses comes out in the rotation, which is, kind of odd. He's hot. It's unfortunate. And Bam misses a 2. By the way, Buddy came in for him. And Will steals the swing pass, and it's out of bounds on Will. I thought maybe Davion could have fouled him. He's going to argue with Schwab, and that's to no avail. And Steve's going to challenge. Steve's remaining composed as I would be angry. And he just says timeout. So Steve challenges. Good job, Steve. He jumped out on the court to challenge that one. Loved it. But what a deflection, right? Man, this kid is so good. So it is 52-47 with the challenge coming up. Shalosh. Oh, I guess I'll catch up on some comments, which is way behind. Smelly Mel's Plumbing in the house. Post stay with where? I think we were in zone on that one. Yeah, we got a lot of guys out. Body language tells me they're about to make a trade, says Sister Agnes. Yeah, I would just wait because you never know. There was just a report. It's on our Discord where I talked about it last night. Zach Lowe is saying seems like people are waiting for Giannis to figure things out, and unfortunately, the Bucks won tonight, so complicates matters a tad. Good to have you, Daniel Barry. 2020 NBA champions. What? Why do you have that? I can't post that on social media. All right, back to action. Pat Spencer, 3, no good. Simone Fontecchio. I always thought he'd be a pretty solid pickup for us. Davion missed it. Like a poor man's Boyan, huh, Dean? Buddy Hield got a rebound. Outlet Jimmy. Jimmy brings it up and waiting for the will pick. Finally comes, goes over to Al, back to Jimmy. Now we're late shot clock. 8 seconds. He's got to create against Simone. He uses his body. Jumper fade, no good. Simone could not save it. Just not quite athletic enough. Got lucky. We got a Matthew Perry lookalike sitting in E40's chair. RIP. And Jimmy throws the ball away, but like Will Rich wanted to run the blob and it was just not happening, and they score the other way. That was not well executed. I think we won the challenge, right? Did we win the challenge? I wasn't even paying attention. Let me know, somebody. Al for 3, no good. But Will Richards steals it from behind on Simone and smokes a layup. Oh, that's too bad. But Will makes things happen out of nothing. Uh-oh, the patented spin drive layup by Wiggs. They're in zone. Kick it to Buddy for 3. Bricked it. Come on, Buddy. That's not even close. And they score. Nope. Almost an and 1 against Al. Larsson going the other way. Miami has a ton of guys out tonight with, you know, the one guy I noticed other than Hero? Jovic. Where's Jovic? Oh. Missed a free throw. I know, right? Did we win the challenge? I have no idea. I think we did. Somebody knows. Somebody out there knows. I could look at the play-by-play, but I don't want to spoil myself. As Steph is back in the game. The mouth guard outside mouth. Goes to Will. Oh, we got a zone breaker as Will was at the nail. Finds Buddy for 3. We ran a zone breaking offense. Yay. Think about it. Now there's a foul on Will Rich, side out. Future Team USA or current Team USA head coach, Erik Spoelstra. So Davion at the line, hits it. Got to watch those fouls on Will. That's 2 fouls. QP's got 3. Let's check the turnovers. 6 turnovers. Can't do any more turnovers. It's a little over the target. Target being 12, but Jimmy's having trouble entering the ball as they full court again, and they got it to Steph eventually. Wiggins all over him, over to Buddy. Back to Steph and Wiggs. Looks like Heater in a 1-3-1. And the reach in by Simone fouled Will Rich. And that'll be 14 fouls, unless NBC's quick on the trigger on that. Okay, 3 team fouls. Both have 1 to give the rest of the way of the quarter. Steph way outside. Wiggs picks him up. Fake a sidestep, drive. Missed it. Will Rich rebound to Al. Will Richard. This guy's everywhere. Up by 3. And Jaime against Jimmy. Jimmy with the excellent high IQ defense lets him go in, and he missed it. Good defense. Over to Buddy. Don't screw up, Buddy. Steph for 3 from Al. It's good. Call the timeout. Call the timeout. Nope. He's not gonna. Three ball Jaime. Jimmy lets him. It goes in. That's a small gamble that did not pay off. Steph and Al, 2-man game. Steph is on fire. The torch is lit, but there's only 2:45 left. Very reminiscent of Draymond. The 2-man game there. Simone baseline out to Davion. Oh, they find Bam. Smoked the dunk. Oh, Bam smoked a dunk. And Steph will find Jimmy for an easy 2. Wow. Sorry, Bam. I like Bam, but I want to win too. And Andrew inside made it against Buddy. Nobody's afraid of Buddy. That's the problem. Buddy fakes a 3, drives, finds Al. Okay. Oh, missed it. And Will Rich almost stole another rebound by Bam. Wiggs for 3. Good. Oh, man. And then they forget to play defense on Buddy. Buddy scores. And Miami's hanging their heads a bit. But there's only 1:21 left. Bam for 3. That's an awful shot. But Simone rebound. Falls down. Late whistle. Oh, no. Don't call it on Will. Yep. I look at the box score. Will's got 3. So he's got to be a little bit more careful, especially considering he's a starter. You know, it's probably not used to that. and he comes out of the game, and it's Moody and PODZ and Quinton. 3-ball Wiggs, line drive, no good. PODZ rebound. Jimmy works it around. Moody's wide open, but QP will take it. There you go. I like that. I want the occasional selfishness. Steph, near steal on the inbound. Miami having some trouble with that, and he did get the steal. Took a little page out of Will Richards' book, huh? You know, Bruce is like, oh, yeah, that's my guy. We'll slow roll it. 41 seconds with Jimmy up top. Still can get a 2-for-1 despite his slowness on that. Moody from the logo. Back rim, no good. And Jaime against Jimmy, and beats Jimmy this time with the same formula of last time, where Jimmy just backed up and dared him to, you know, kind of pull the chair on him. Even though it was started in the perimeter. 11 shot clock, 1 second differential. QP does not see Steph. Steph hangs his head. Oh, wow. QP drives, and it's a traveling. This guy is a metronome. Good play, bad play, good play, bad play. Yikes. I'm going to clip that one for you guys. Steph forgives QP as he goes to the bench. Here comes Norm Powell. Reverse layup, good. Bye-bye, everybody. I want to look at that point of attack. And that's not good. 70-66 halftime. They're going to mic up Moses Moody, but I'm going to clip the last two plays because they were awful. Well, I was still frustrated by the warts of QP. And I didn't really watch that last play closely, but we got the Harrison Ford defense from Moses Moody. And it was not pretty. He runs like Harrison Ford, man. That's not a compliment. In fact, it's a mean criticism on my part. It really is. But that point of attack defense of Moses is just no words. Let's send you this ugliness real quick. There's a lot of podcasts out there criticizing front office. I don't know if you want to drink that Kool-Aid. Good to see Juszczyk and CMC at the game. Go check out KNBR. It's a ton of Warriors content that we have. But I am going to do some marketing right now. And we should do a commercial break. I forgot about that. So commercial break coming up. Forgot to do that at the first quarter. Here we go. Commercial break. Let it roll. Commercial break. Please let it roll. Only 60 seconds. We'll see you back in 60 seconds. And we'll run the bad tape from the end of the half. Here we go with the commercial. Let me know how it is. Let's see. I got to take some screenshots or put some screenshots in here. Oh, shoot. How many we got on Substack? Nobody. Everybody's gone for MLK. This is so weird. We got like 9 people last night for the whole thing about Zion and JJJ. And today, crickets. Is it MLK Day? Is that why? People treating it as a holiday? Wow, 4 people searched Let's Go Warriors on LinkedIn, which has never happened before. I'm going to pull up that last play that was awful. Get that queued up. Oh, my bad. I did the wrong thing. Didn't mean to do that. Where is this? Here we go. Oh, okay. I need to open. Okay. No, I did do the right thing. Okay. Still waiting for some social media apps to post. For example, LinkedIn is taking forever. Occasionally it gets like that. Really weird. Okay, that one worked. And we'll go here. All right. Here are the plays. Okay. Now analyzing the metronome. The metronomes of QP and Mo. Young player things. Okay, let me take a screenshot of this in a moment, but Steph drives. He flips it over to QP. QP totally ignores Steph. It's just really, it's so bad. It's laughable. Like, honestly, I would think that at least any of you that have picked up a basketball would know to pass the ball to Steph. Like, you do not ignore Steph. You have to know where he is at all times. And then on the other side, you want to see Harrison Ford run? That's so mean. This is Harrison Ford running. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's just not good running style. You have to, first of all, lower your center of gravity, and you have to just learn how to get off the block quicker. I don't know where that was missing in his development. It's so frustrating to me. Just, I don't know, look at some tape of 100-meter dash sprinters, you know? Let's check our Discord. Congratulations, Indiana. Must be fun to win a national championship. I will never know what that feels like because I went to Cal. So we perennially suck. Bruce with the flex. Did you see the Dirk Nowitzki flex? He flexed while on Prime. Flexed a couple times. There was Dwayne Wade and Udonis Haslem were in the studio, so he flexed to them, reminded them that he had beaten them in 2011. 2011? Yeah. And Steve Nash as well. So little flex. Been hearing a lot of little flexes lately. Bruce, you and Dirk. Nah, but Dirk deserves it. You don't. That's a good one. That's a good one. I love it. Let's put the screenshot up. That's a great one. Oops. I just literally reduced the size of the wrong window. Gotta be careful. Let me fix this. Oh dear. There we go. Oh, we're back to action. I'm too slow. Inside, blocked by Steph. With Larsson. Good job, Steph. Once again, give him an all defensive vote. Steph, another steal. Wow, 2 straight excellent plays by Steph out the gate. Give him votes and not the all-star vote. He doesn't need those. Even the media, we don't need him. He's starting, who cares? No one's going to remember. But as far as the all defense votes, oh, Steph with the lost ball trick, and it doesn't work. Oh, Wardell. And foul by Moody. Good foul, honestly. Man, what are you doing? Was it Steph's fault? Let me rewind on the other computer. Yeah, it just got bumped away by Davion. Not even bumped away. He just flipped it wrong. Man, how many turnovers? Bakery is at 8. It's too much. We need to be single digits all game. That's my opinion. That's my assessment. Hardly ever happens. Missed the free throw. QP rebound. We're up by 3. Jimmy and Steph, inverted screen. Jimmy goes one-on-one on Davion. Draws two. Leaves his feet. Throws the ball to Davion Mitchell. Here we go. The ancients have turnovers. Bam gets blocked, I think, by Moody, but Norm Powell shoots a three. Bam outworks QP. Tip in. And I'm like this close to calling a timeout, but I like to burn them. And then Steph throws the ball to Davion. Come on, guys. QP swats Wiggs, though. Wow. 3-ball Bam. Thankfully, Bam sucks right now. I don't know, man. Some ugly basketball. Steph and Wiggs. Tries the jab step. Oh, got away with it. Oh, he scores. Scored on Wiggs. So he makes up for the previous goof. Up by 3. 3-ball Davion. Missed it. That was a huge turning of the tide by Steph. That's what you get paid the big bucks to do. Jimmy for 3? No good. Against Bam. Want to impress Pat Riley. Davion against Steph. Up. Beat him baseline. Foul from behind. Oh, well, there. Take away 1 vote. That was ugly baseline defense. He doesn't like it, but yeah, he got him from behind. You got beat. You got beat. You got beat. Yeah. This game needs some good lipstick. But there's a chance you can't put lipstick on a blank. QP kills his dribble. Luckily, Jimmy popped open. Goes to set a screen. Jimmy doesn't want it. He wants to take Wiggs. Elbow. Decides to go to hand off Steph, but Wiggs isn't buying it. Steph nearly turns it over to Will. Will has to save the day. 3-ball. Stares at the bench. Good for you, Will. And then Miami throws the ball away. Wow. I'm so good. Can we play Miami more? Wow. Will again for 3, no good. And Larsson's going to go 94 feet. And QP, get it back to Jimmy. Nope, it's way too late. Golly. I want to trade QP. No, just kidding. Jimmy attacks. I'm just frustrated by I generally don't like slow guys. And I've always been frustrated by the fact they don't give me the ball when I want the ball. Like ever since pickup basketball with the dudes back in the day, you stuck with the slow plodding center on my squad. Now, I would be less irritated if QP would just hit a bunch of threes, but that's not happening either. So, or just have more consistency and just honestly be an asshole like Clay, but we're still up 77-73. Andrew Wiggins against QP. Oh, and he bumps Steph out of the way. He doesn't like the call, but yeah. Good job by Steph to be in the way. And he doesn't get credit for that. I hope he's all right. Is he fixing the shoe or what's up? What kind of shoes is he wearing, Boomer? Anybody check Nick DePaula? Yeah, check the Nick DePaula Twitter account. He likes Twitter for some strange reason. Get him some votes. Pods comes in the game. What pods are we going to get? Good or bad? It's like everybody on the team. Which one are we going to get? Don't have enough consistency. Steph sneaks through on a weird pick and roll. Oh, missed it. Jimmy got held. No call against Wiggs. Bam, rebound. Here they come. Wiggs. Euro step by Moody. Missed it. Jimmy tips it out, but tips it right to Davion. Kick it back to Norm. Says bye-bye, Steph. Steph couldn't stay in front there. Just, 37-year-old. Nah, not this time type of defense that on that one. And bad pass by Pods, and then Jimmy gets hit in the knee, and he's in pain, writhing in pain. QP's there, and just don't just stand around. Go counsel him, QP. Man, some of these guys need like personal coaches, man. They don't know how to act. Like, I can tell when BP shows up and he'd rather be somewhere else. I can tell when QP needs to be yelled at. Go help your teammate. You're just standing there. I know you are worried because he's got his hands on his head. It's like, oh no. I think it was just a knee on knee, but I don't know. And I don't like to look at knee injuries, so I'm not going to rewind it and look at it. You guys tell me. But like, my little nitpicky gripes. Yeah, I'm nitpicking. So we got a timeout. Steve called the timeout immediately. All right, I'm going to rewatch the play just to kind of rehash what the hell happened there. Hope it's not bad. Yeah, it's a bad pass. Oh, he landed bad. I don't know. I don't want to watch the replay again. Shades of Nick Bosa. Don't want to watch that again. Oh, dear. So I thought he jammed his knee. No words. No words, no words, no words. People are clapping. Oh, that's good. Definitely looked like he jammed his knee. It was such a bad pass by Pods. Are we going to forget that one? I mean, come on. You laid him out. What are we going to do about these kids? Hello, wake up. Brandon, you have a game tonight. It's like being his parent. Oh, they're going to show the replay. I don't want to look. You guys tell me. I looked at it once. I said, I'm not looking at it again. I can't look at that. I can't look at Bosa. I can't look at Fred Warner. I never saw the Fred Warner injury. The Bosa injury had no choice. It was in the screen right in front of me. I don't know if it's that bad. I hope not, but I can't look at this. Pods to Steph from Fremont. No good. Is that going to put a downer on our entire mojo? No. Miami's going to throw the ball away. Norm Powell with an awful pass. The trend continues. They're out of it. I'm sure Spoelstra's sitting there going, can we do anything right? So a TT boob, throw the ball out of bounds. And PODZ finagles Wiggins into a foul. A fake. Make some free throws. Let's check Discord. The way to join our Discord is in the pinned comment, although we're going to look at the VIP version, which costs $5 a month. Disclaimer, it's well worth it in my opinion, but nothing. Tracy Morgan and Megan Thee Stallion? Okay. Okay, well, there's probably going to be no word on this. And as far as I'm concerned, it still could be the possibility of worst case scenario is still out there. So I'm worried as heck. And it's probably not going to play tomorrow. PODZ for 3, thanks to the QP screen. Good. Spolstra says, I've had enough. So good 3 by PODZ. Smiling. Hey, you need to do like 3 more good things before you can smile. That's what I would advise. I don't know. I feel like this generation of basketball players, they get too happy on stuff. Like, no, you haven't done enough to do that. But I say that even of Steph. So I know I sound like a mean old angry man yelling at the sky. But I need a little bit more perfection. I'm just asking for just a little bit more perfection before the satisfaction. JK cancel or accelerated. Oh no, looked really bad in slow-mo. Oh gosh. Left the mic on and you could hear all the players talking. Huh. Did you hear what they said? I don't think anybody could know, but our generation is always angry. Was it like a jam or was it a twist? That would be like, because a jam can still be bad because we saw Bosa get the jammed his knee. Not good. I don't even want to think about that anymore. Poor Bosa. Oh. But yeah, if it's a twist, and that's yikes, that's even worse. But anyways, will Kuminga get minutes? Oh, we need to have a meeting. Remember when Lacob got on his knees for Clay? We need something of that nature, as Trayce would say. Trayce Jackson Davis voice. Davion misses a 3. PODZ with the crazy running one-legger because he wants to make up for Jimmy's absence. Missed it. Takes a charge on Jaime, though. All right. Steph got the one-on-one against Jaime. 3-ball sidestep. Gotcha. Dagger. Wow, they're going to close up Jaime? That's mean, NBC. Jaime's going to post up, kick it back out to Andrew. Thank you to Gary doubling. QP helps out. They swing it around. We're on their heels. Jaime for 3. Missed it. Steph with the outlet to Pods. Perfectly placed. Perfect. Layup good. Credit Pods as well on the closeout. Can we say that was Jawan Jennings? And it's Bam inside out. Kick it to Wiggs for 3. Line drive in and out. We've seen those. And what another great pass. Gary on the catch. That was George Kittle-ish. Who made that pass? Oh, Steph. Yeah. Oh, Steph. Steph celebrating like crazy, but we do have a 12-point lead, so I guess you can over-celebrate a little bit. Hey, they showed the Niners. Yeah, that's like one to your buddy George. $89.75, up by 14. Juszczyk. I don't even know how to spell his name, but I'll just put it in there. They are courtside. 89.75. Q3516. Yeah, there's a lot of 49ers references, huh? Oh, we didn't even go to a commercial break. And I need to do a commercial next time we have a chance. He is Kerr listed. He was smiling? Wow. I don't know about Jimmy, though. All right. Jaime goes 94. Dunk by Ware. What happened there? Gary got beat. And you got Buddy running on that left side. Why do you gamble left? That makes no sense. QP3, though. So we do a good thing, we do a bad thing. Or a bad thing and a good thing. Three ball, Jackie. Back and forth we go. Steph and Simone. Steph has no problem with that. Gets it over to QP. QP says, come here, Steph. But Simone's all over him. So he goes and he drives and he gets pushed. Fouled. QP will go to the line as he made all those courtside people's heart jump as the 7-footer was careening towards them, but luckily held him up. No good on the free throw. And QP hits a free throw. We are now up by 12. Jackie crosses over BP. Buddy's there. Buddy steals it. Wow. Over to Pods. The slow one. Oh, he does the slow Euro on Ware. That was funny. Really funny. 3:58 left. And they do the same. The scouting report on Jaime must be to just back up on him. 3-ball Simone and 1 against Steph. Did the high five foul. We keep doing the good thing, then the bad thing, but luckily we do have a double-digit cushion. Steph is arguing with Pat Fraher about it. Did he foul him or not? Let me go back and see if he actually fouled him. Yeah, I think he fouled him. Straight up legit. The old, psh, they're calling that this year, so you can't argue that one. Miami in a 3-2 zone. Will Rich looks at it, gets to the buddy, just decides to shoot a 3 and hits it. That's what you got to do. They're letting you do that. So I would play an extended 3-2 on us, but they kind of drop back in it. Norm Powell beats Buddy. Good old point of attack or lack thereof. Buddy left side against the zone again. Just need to hit one more and get him out of the zone. Pods, nope. Back rim. Simone rebound. Al hustles back on Ware. They got Norm. They got Jackie. Left corner, no good. And they jump too far inside. So Simone's going to get a reload. 3-ball good. You know, it's just sometimes it's just you want the ball or not. And I don't think we wanted it that time. And 3-ball Al, no good. Norm finds Ware. Ware's not a threat. Just back up on him, Pods. No, now he's a threat. He's going to roll to the rim. Jaime wants to take Al on the switch, and he does, and he misses it. And Pods, great box out of Ware, but Ware's kind of soft. And then a turnover. Shacknet Fool is Buddy. And Steve's going to challenge it. Half-heartedly challenge it because it looks so silly. I get it. I get it, Steve. I'm rewatching this. Yeah, it is off of Norm. But you had to do it off of a bad dribble. Steve half-heartedly challenged that because he knew it was Shacknet Fool worthy. Oh man. Now this is the dog days right here. They were talking about dog days on the podium, game after game, and we were like, yeah, we don't care. Don't give me that. We finally literally got our dog day game right now. It's pretty bad. Oh, thanks, Arbel. Is this the first time ever a Shacknet Fool has won a challenge? Do you guys recall? Maybe you recall a JaVale or something. They didn't have challenges back then, though, huh? First time a Shacknet Fool has actually won a challenge. We haven't done a poll yet today, so might as well throw one up there. Pat on the baseline. Over to Buddy. 3 ball as they got screened by Al. No good. Rebound Pods. Gets it back from Buddy. Up top. 3. No good. Another brick. Yikes. How do you miss that badly? I don't understand it. That's against the zone. Like, you set it up. It's just not in it. Kalel Ware says, let me do a jump hook from the baseline. This is a weird game. Will's in the middle now, playing against the anti-zone offense. Finds Buddy for 3. Good. There you go. Hey, Will is so versatile, is he not? Good stuff, Will. Quick pass, too. And they miss. Pajemski brings it up. 5 on 4. 3 ball Al. Corner. Bounces in. $101.90. And Powell loses it. And good job by whoever tapped that one out. That was Pods. So good defense by Pods. 47 seconds left as the momentum went all the way to us, but we're running out of time in this quarter. Too bad. We added the momentum. And they go inside out. Out to Pat. In and out. No good. Powell brings it up. 24 seconds left. Ware for 3. Rattles in. Toilet bowl. I didn't know he could do that. Really? This guy shoots 3s. BK ref time. We're going to slow roll this by pause. 9 seconds. Pick and roll Will. Euro. Tries to sell a call, and that's another Shackton a fool. Oh, wow, guys. You know how to make him look ugly. Pods takes a foul on Jaime to burn 2 seconds. He's going to argue that one. And then he's going to pout. I can't stand that. Especially after the ugliness. Yeah, Steve is yelling at him. The pouting is just unacceptable. He acts petulant sometimes. And Norm amazingly does not hit the 3 over Gary. I thought for sure he would. Oh, Fitz just jinxed it. We haven't won 4 in a row all year. And he just had to say it. 104.93 up by 11. End of Q4. Sorry, end of Q3. Into Q4 we go. What was I going to do? Let's see. Oh, write the score in here. 104.93. End Q3. Oh, let's do a commercial break. So commercial break time. Let it run for 60 seconds. Let it run, please. 60 seconds only. See you soon. Boop. And here is your commercial right now. Let's pull up Discord. For those of you still with us and didn't get served a commercial. Titans are working. Oh, no. Pinky. No. No. Robert Sala's gone. I want to cry. I'm just kidding. I won't cry, but I love my Niners. Bye, Robert. Love you, man. I think you deserve to go to the Hall of Fame just as a defensive coordinator. Here's a replay. Touchdown pass. Wait, did he tap Wiggs on the butt? Let's see. Yeah, he did. Oh, Gary. That's hilarious. Okay. We're back to action. Steph and Larsson, one-on-one. Nope. The dribble off your foot trick. Does it work? Got Jaime on him. Screened by QP. Rolled by QP. Deflected by Jaime. QP. Attack. Kick it to Moses. Shoot it. Got it. Simone hangs his head. Is Miami just struggling like heck, or why are people hanging their heads? Norm Powell to wear. Nice alley-oop. Pods and QP. QP flare. QP3. Overwear. Brick. Very bad shot. It was such a brick that it went down. Oh, it should be a traveling. Yep. Jaime got blocked by Moses, but it wasn't a block. Did they give him a block? Spolstra wants to challenge this, maybe. Not going to have enough time as Chris Quinn is there, and good assistant coach. Been a Miami Heat for years. I like the kid, even though he's not a kid anymore. Steph for three. Oh, he's feeling dagger mode. He wants to put him away. Hits it over Larsson. Not the ideal matchup, you'd think. Put him on, Larsson on him. Oh, Norm Powell answers. So we're not really getting much headway. And Steph against Pelle. Jaime shows. He just steps back for three. Missed it. Well, the problem was Norm hit you back with the three. It wasn't really the dagger attempts, but now, you do that at the expense of teamwork. Oh, good save by Steph. Hope he gets the rebound stat for that, as QP couldn't hang on to it, but he did save it. Good job, Steph. Wardell dexterity. And QP, two-man game with Steph. Hey, this is good reps, and he scores. Lefty sweeping hook inside the lane. But we can't stay in front again. I look up, and Moses is watching Simone score. Jeez, the angle coverage on that was horrendous. Looking at on the replay. Steph up top, Gary. Roll, and it goes off of Gary's foot. Golly, guys. And Simone's going to and one against Steph. Guys. We're not taking this seriously at all. There's no energy, no gi. There's no focus. This is confusing. Steph comes out. Not a good thing to do coming out of the game, as we are only up by 9 now with 9 minutes to go. Man, some eyes bleeding today. Gary to QP as Simone guards Moses heavily, and QP travels. And he's mad at himself, and then he decides not to be mad at himself and hangs his head. Very youngster-like. Al checks in at the table. A lot of problems this game. It's a good thing we're catching Miami. Are they on a back-to-back? It just seems like they're on a back-to-back. We'll check that. I don't think they are, but it feels like it. Moses finds Gary on the cut. Reverse hand, Simone blocks it. Let's go look at Miami's stats. But first of all, let's look at three-point percentage. 41%? Oh, wow. He only shoots like 2 of them per game, but it's not bad, actually. And did they play yesterday? No. 2 days ago, they beat OKC. Al, inside, bucket good, push shot against Ware. So what is the solution without Jimmy? Will Richard? Post up Will Richard? You have to play JK, don't you? You got to beg JK to play. I don't know, man. End of the poll was only 9 votes. The solution is pray. I know, right? BP with the one-legger after dribbling into oblivion. And they pinball around, as Fitz called it, ricochet off the rim. Still Miami's ball. Norm with the superhero sidestep 3. No good. He can make those. Well, at least we have Mountain. But he doesn't really post up. There's no solution because we don't really have a guy to clear out for. Well, we got the Pat Spencer and QP pick and roll. Resuscitate that. Run 2016 style plays with Will Richard. Yeah, those are the choices. Will Draymond play tomorrow? Probably. So we'll be back after a year. No, it takes 2 years, right? You have to lose. You have to be a loser 2 straight years. Is Barrett still out? Who's Barrett? Oh, RJ. Oh, we're gonna have problems. Mamu illness has been upgraded to probable. Barrett, Poltel, and Walter are out quickly. Questionable, but that was 2 days ago. 3 days ago. So no idea. Yeah, Will Rich is winning the poll. I guess the old beg JK to play is not going to work, is it? It's just literally impossible. You reap what you sow, though, Steve. Pods is going to try and create. Hand off to Will, over to Al, over to Buddy. Buddy's going to go one-on-one on Wiggs. Oh, boy. Oh, he crossed him over. Oh, Buddy beat Will. The old crossover. Jump hook. Wiggins missed it. We've seen those before. I mean, this performance, do we really want Wiggs back? I don't think so, right? Buddy for 3. He's feeling it. Timeout Spo again. Steph loves it. 116-103. Didn't they just call timeout? Or was it us? Let's check the play-by-play. Miami timeout. Oh, we took it. 116-103. Wow, Miami's bad. It's hard to judge, though, because also, how is Bam hurt? I feel like he's hurt. 6:25 to go. Let's hoops hype rumors. Bam Adebayo. Hoops hype rumors. Bam Adebayo. Yo, what happened? Hoops hype rumors. Bam Adebayo. Gimme. There we go. Wow, there's some strife. Bam was player of the week. What? Okay. Sure ain't playing like it tonight. Staying true to myself. Yo, he's averaging 27 points a game. Why is he not shooting tonight? He's not doing anything tonight. Adebayo, 1 for 13. I didn't even notice. Wow. That's crazy. He should not be there. Bruce has all the reasons. Oh, yeah, they're showing highlights of Steph's assists. One of them was to Trayce. What happened to Trayce? He's out of there. Oh, thanks, brother. Thank you, sir. Oh, 3 ball. Simone, no good. Al, rebound. Oh, man. Every time I see Al, he's not going to play tomorrow. It sucks. BP and Al, pick and roll. Well, wasn't executed nicely, so Moody's got the ball. Back out to Al, back to BP. Roll Al, even though it wasn't really a pick. Missed the jumper badly again. His shots are really either swishes or really bad. Simone missed the 3 air ball. Credit Pods for the closeout. And I'm going to slow roll it this time. 5:34 to go. And Pods is going to face up Simone. Nothing there. Al back to BP. And BP drives. Scoop good. In traffic. That's... You never know what you're going to get. He's a box of chocolates. And a 3 ball. No good. Rebound buddy. BP. What's he got in the box of chocolates this time? Up 18 with 4:49. Him and Davion. Oh, he got the respect. Oh, it's back to Larsson. Pods gets to do whatever he wants because nobody's there, and he hits this 3 against Larsson. Melton is having fun with it. BP takeover. Pretty good defense on Pelle. Wiggs turnover against Al. Man, I'm very disappointed with Wiggs' performance. Simone fouls BP at half court. We can cross Wiggs off the list. We had him on the list yesterday. And 3 ball Pods. It's the Pods show. He gets to do what he wants with Steph and Jimmy out. Unleashed. 3 from Vallejo, and he's yelling at the Heat. Who's he yelling at? Bro, I don't know about that. Can we just make a shot and go to the bench? Do we have any more, Barry Sanders scoring a touchdown? Like, you hand the ball to the ref. Is all of this extracurricular stuff necessary? Or, I don't get it. He's pointing at the other? What? Will Richard had to hold him back? What? Okay, we're changing the poll real quick. Forget the trade. I already know the answer to that. Is that too much from Pods after the make? I feel like it's too much. Stop it. Stop it. Do that like 4 more times. Then you can start pointing at the bench. All right, that was a good poll to give the ball to Will. That is the answer. It's basketball gods. I truly believe when you do that, then you're gonna come right back next night 1 for 10. They got the scrubs in. So Trayce is in there as well. So is Pat. So it's garbage time officially. I would not be pointing at no bench. You haven't done anything yet. He's going to take it. He's going to fade away. And in and out. No good. A non-household name of the Heat now has the ball. And one of them hits a three. I'm taking it easy. I'm going to cruise into this post-game recap. There's a foul. Drew Smith with the foul. I remember him from before. So there's no way we are going to go. We cross Wiggs off the list. Yeah, it'd be great if Leon's can come in. Malavai. Is he in? Is he in? He's in there. Malavai. And LJ Cryer. Bloomer's favorite. This is a long two. 2:33 left. Let's take a look at Leon's. He's defending. Oh, he fouls him. Boy, he looks slow though, huh? Wow, the votes are pretty even. Yeah, Leon's more minutes than JK. Crazy. Oh, tic-tac-toe. Beautiful lead pass. Pat to Trayce. Dunk. Wow, Drew Smith is like playing ward-off offense. Pushes Leon away and makes it, though. Don't you like Cryer's build? He's got like an NBA body for a... I love to see him against Davion Mitchell, like straight up. What are his stats? bkref.com, LJ Cryer. 61202, Davion Mitchell. 60202. Isn't that interesting? He's shaped like Davion, almost exactly. He's actually taller than Davion. I mean, I'd love to see them go at it. Whoa, Jovic is playing. He was okay the whole time. What is happening to the Heat? What is going on? Why did Jovic not play? He's like one of their best players. Some questions for Nikki Diaz, if she's ever around. Ask the hubby, why did the Heat suck? No, seriously. Like, they're better than this. 3-ball LJ Cryer. And 3-ball another one. LJ no good. Oops. Oops, I deleted the wrong one. Altercation. Jovic got Kaminga'd. Everybody's getting Kaminga'd. That's the buzzer. You heard it. I should probably turn it down a little bit. So there's your final. I'll take it. We won 4 in a row. We are now 25 and 19, I believe. Let's check ESPN standings. Yep, because we won 4 in a row, actually. Hey, we got a win streak. Our first legit win streak. I only count win streaks as 4 or more in a row. Yay, we did it. I've said this before, but probably hidden in the shuffle is that we every team needs to go on win streaks. Every team, every top 6 team needs to go on on 4 or 5 win streaks within 82 games. Each of which have to be at least 4 in a row. And the more, obviously, the more we can do that, the better. But we went on 4 win streaks last year. All of them were after Jimmy, obviously. But we did get 4 of them, and we didn't even finish in the. I think maybe we had 3. I think we had 3 win streaks, which then that's your 7th place. How can I tell? We can just go to Steph and look at the game log from last year and look at our win streaks. We had 1 of 5 games, another 1 of 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry. And another 1 of 5 games. You see? That's how it works. We had 3 win streaks last year. I counted how many win streaks of 4 more the Lakers had. They were in 3rd, tied for 3rd, and they had 5 win streaks. 1 of them was in November. So it's nice to notch your 4-game win streak early. We did not do that. And we finally got our first one. You'd like to have 1 definitely before the trade deadline. Maybe 2 of them. Oh, Trayce made a half-court shot. I didn't even notice. Well, yeah, Jimmy was kind of smiling and taking it easy at that point, but we'll see. Yeah, Little Richard with the haircut. His 1 and only career 3. Yay. Oh, you mean that counted? Oh, cool, man. Ah, wow. Better than Looney. Poor Looney. Wow, Trayce. Okay, let's turn it over to Discord over here and let's see if there's any news. Let's keep it on the NBA one because that is a superset of the Bay Area people. Let's see if Ernie tweeted anything. Did we get the pregame dap ups? Huh? So nothing. Nothing from Ernie. Oops, it's got NBA. Oh, I guess Indiana held on. Dylan Brooks, 14th Tech. Nelson Muntz. Hope to see Cryer. Well, maybe, I don't know, if you bring in a point guard, if Jimmy goes down. Oh, they were very confident. Yeah, they did beat OKC. Yeah, Substack. Thanks, brother. TJD. Yeah. TJD will beat Steve. Dang. What was the diagnosis, Dubs? We're going to interview Moody again. You know what we need to do? Good question. Why was Pods fired up? We need a Freaky Friday of Pods and QP. That's what we need. That would be great. Trayce jumpers and dunks. That's a good one. Danny Emmerman, anything? Forthcoming diagnosis. I know they're going to ask Steve, and Steve's just going to say, oh, he's going to get an MRI tomorrow. All right, we're going to do a commercial break. And I'll come right back and do a recap. Commercial break. Let it run 60 seconds. Then I'll come back and do a recap, a quickie recap. Oh, Italian guy? Oh, okay. So here's the commercial. And I'll go use the restroom real quick. Be right back. Let's get the Discord queued up to the latest and greatest. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Tell everybody to join our live. So I need some screenshots. Send them over here. Let's see. How many am I missing? 749. All of these. Cool. Did that get? Okay, cool. Let's go back. Clay got into it again? Oh, Leon's look good? I wasn't paying close attention, unfortunately. Oh, Italian guy is very, okay, Simone. Huh. Interesting. Simone. Interesting. Dislocated knee? Dang, that's it? You make it sound like, I guess you escaped ligament damage, yeah. Wow. I know, I want second unit with JK as well. Okay, let's see. Let's do a little saving of these. Oh, it didn't get sent yet. Dang. Here we go. Discord. Early concern per league source. I don't know if you can trust this guy. So the guy that feeds into that, I'm not sure you can trust that guy yet, but he's in there just in case. We'll see. It's still a coin flip on that one. Hey, here's the 3. I cannot believe Simone Fontecchio talks trash. At least he's looking okay in this picture, but okay, we'll keep an eye on this NBA feed. I like how we voted for Will Rich. Just when we had thought we'd figured out. Yep, we're going to be late on the pod things. You haven't been here for a long time, Cholo. Lots have changed, including not having an outro yet. Two-way guys? I mean, it's just one player. Oh, there's Steph. You're asking a what if on the JK situation. Think about that for a second. All right, here's Steph.
I haven't talked to him since the game, but you never like to see a situation like that, especially somebody as tough as he is, and praying for the best, obviously, with scans and all that, and we'll figure it out, but hopefully he's all right.
Steph, obviously, the games keep coming, no matter how long he's out. If he misses a period of time, what is going to change the most for you guys?
I don't know. I won't talk about him being out until we know what's going on. But the way we played down the stretch of the game tonight, BP being aggressive scorer, Buddy coming in, staying ready, knocking down shots, Moses, and then Al off the bench. Like, we're gonna have to go by committee, and if anybody goes down, but we'll figure out what the plan ahead is, depending on what's going on.
I thought Leon's looked a little slow tonight, but I didn't watch the rest of it, the garbage time. But if you've seen him play, Bloomer, does he look like he can hang with the NBA speed? I mean, you would think so. He's been in the OKC system, and OKC doesn't pick duds, so that's the good news. But yeah, I mean, if I had to choose between Leon's and Cryer to be the next man up, other than Guy, who's now injured, he would be the next man up. So that's good news. Good speculation. Leon's. MRI, obviously. Sweden opens the first shopping mall where nothing sold is new. All right. That's why some of these people in the feed is sometimes risky for certain people. Like you never know what you're going to get. Yep, Kevin Dana says serious traffic on 17. Usually it's either guys playing in the same gym or same day or longer layoff between games. Crazy. Game ended at 4. Crazy. Guys, the thing on the Discord, that one guy, don't know yet. I don't know if we can trust the guy, but I have him in there just in case. Do you guys listen to me when I talk? Sometimes I think you don't listen to me when I talk, but that's fine. Whatever. What does BBL mean? Oh. Oh, you got the VIP feed? Good for you if you did. Okay, what else we got here? Yeah, we're just going to have to wait for the MRI tomorrow. Oh. None of y'all can stop me. Well, sometimes they don't need to stop you. Sometimes you stop yourself. That's why I would not say that. You were still cracking jokes. Let's listen to this.
Yeah, and something you hadn't seen before. Usually you expect him to get up and even if he just can't finish the game, just kind of hop, get off the sideline. But just told him to take his time, figure out what he needed in that moment. And it's kind of funny. He was still cracking jokes over there while he was on the ground. True Jimmy fashion. Always gotta have a good time no matter what the situation is. I do love that perspective and that part of his personality. Even the worst of a moment, he was still, having a good time. He was trying to get to the free throw line. He said it was 2 shots. I don't know what the player.
Oh, wow. Bruce cracking jokes. Bruce is our Jimmy. Well, I hope they got this right because the aggregator, you never know with these aggregators, right? I put this aggregator in here because usually they're correct, but 1 in every 100 is bad information. This is not a good site. That's a horrendous screenshot. All right. I want to do a recap. So let's look at our notes. and do a recap. Oh, Phoenix. Don't we play Phoenix coming up? No. We got Minnesota 2 in a row in Minnesota. Yeah, we do. Phoenix. February 5th. Moving on. Okay, so that's the last thing. Let me go and talk about the game. So here's the recap. 2:48 mark. And I'm going to recap the game looking at my notes, folks. And this will kill some time in between the next podium visit, which is probably by Steve. But here is the recap. Well, we started out with a Wiggins tribute, obviously. And Draymond was out tonight, so there was no worry of him getting a technical, even though I looked at the scheduled refs, and it was Pat Fraher, who I don't think is that great. Neither is the new guy Schwab. And in fact, the third ref, Danielle, they always rank them in order of seniority, or not seniority, but priority. Best official, lead official to the third one. And I thought Danielle Scott is actually the best one out of the three. So anyways, Will Richard got the start, second start in a row. And QP won another tip-off, so that's great. And I'm going to kind of fly through these things, but just looking at my notes. Wiggs started out pretty well, honestly. And we had some good things, had some bad things. One of the bad things was, despite a lob pass from QP at the nail to Jimmy for a layup, QP, that is, bit on a Bam Adebayo fake. And, you know, that is the roller coaster you're going to ride. And his name is Quentin Post. Pretty back and forth. Again, make a good play, make a bad play. Very pickup game-ish kind of momentum, kind of pace. It's 15-15 early on with 6.5 to go, as Steph got a corner three on an ATO, and Davion Mitchell actually forgot to guard him on the inbound. And that's just one of the many indications that the Heat just don't seem to be like a good squad this year. I don't know if they'll figure something out. Spoelstra always seems to pull a rabbit out of the hat. In any case, we go 1-3-1 zone and couldn't get a rebound. They get an offensive rebound. PODZ dribbles off his foot. And at that point, I'm like, usually it's the vets that look like they don't want to play tonight. And PODZ actually started this game looking like he had some other thing that was on his mind. Nevertheless, we fall behind 26-19 as Wiggins hits a corner three, and Gary's late to close out on that one. And then Steph finds Trayce Jackson-Davis, who had to step up because of the absence of Draymond. So he's in the rotation, even though we didn't see him until garbage time, oddly enough. And Spoelstra calls timeout after that layup catch from Steph. And I'm sitting here going, thanks for calling timeout, because I don't think we're playing well at all, and we need to talk about it. And they call timeout. The Heat really seemed like they were pretty bad on offense. I don't know if it's the absence of Tyler Hero. We don't have Draymond. And just looking at how the Heat played, man, if we just had a little bit more length, we could really just shut them out. We could shut them down. Horford got another little instance of not being able to pull down a rebound. So you're starting to think, is he even 100% yet? So like, he doesn't seem like he's totally in rhythm yet, at least not to the progression of, say, D'Anthony Melton, who took the night off because of the back-to-back tomorrow. But Al was left open again, and he hit a three to cut the lead down to 2. And for some reason, Horford doesn't seem to be on anybody's scouting report. So he tends to walk into a lot of open threes. So that's good. Okay, so later on, end of the quarter, Jimmy misses a long two. I would have subbed him out for a little extra rest because there was a free throw right before that. But that's just me. And of course, now that Jimmy's injured, kind of a moot point about how to rest the old guy during a game. Not something we will talk about probably for a while, but we'll see what the MRI gives us tomorrow morning. That'll be, or by the time people listen to this, it'll be today morning. Might already be some news out. That's when Sister Agnes popped in and said, you know, something looks wrong with PODZ. It was kind of like a weird start for him, but obviously he turned things around. And we were even saying that the longer the play goes, the worse he looks, but that was early in the game. And I'd suggested that when he gambles on defense, which he tends to overhelp, so his man will get an open three, like, you know, Norm Powell or somebody. And when you do the gambling, you got to do it quickly. But that's just something we'll notate for later. Nevertheless, he did get, let's see, a runner. Even though QP cut late, and you could see Steph wasn't happy with that. So Steph showed a little frustration sometimes with the lack of being in rhythm with all of his teammates, but I think Draymond's absence had a lot to do with that. Moses would hit a three to put us up by 5. And then because of the rotation, he got subbed out right after that, which, you know, I don't think we can do that anymore if Jimmy's not going to be in there from this point forward. But anyways, we're still in the second quarter here, talking about with my recap. They go zone, and Buddy hits a 3. So the way that we beat the Miami zone was we put Will Richard at the nail, and he easily hot potatoed the pass right to Buddy. Did that on another occasion as well. So that was very pleasing to see, and just another, you know, gold star for our boy Will Richard. And then Steph and Al 2-man game. Now we're not going to see that against Toronto, unfortunately, because Horford doesn't play back-to-backs for the foreseeable future. So I thought that little 2-man game was reminiscent of Draymond and Steph. But it's too bad that we won't see that until at least Thursday. And Thursday will be, where are we playing? In Dallas. And that will be a 4:30 tip-off on Thursday for the Pacific time zone people. So to carry on, 1 minute to go or so with Will Richard. He got his 3rd personal on a defensive rebound. And I was like, hey, look, the more you play, you got to be more careful with those fouls. But the good news is, I don't think he ended up with foul trouble. He ended up, that was his last foul, 3rd foul. So good job by Will to stop the bleeding on the fouls. We started turning the ball over again. Steph had the old lost ball trick that didn't work. Jimmy threw the ball to the wrong team. Steph threw the ball to the wrong team. And all of a sudden, we're only up by 3. And it was still kind of a ugly game to watch. Davion beats Steph on the baseline, gets fouled from behind. He hits the free throws. We're only up by 1. Nevertheless, I'm thinking it'd be nice if we got to play Miami more than twice a season, because sometimes Miami just does not look good at all. QP missed Jimmy on a cut. And then Steph kind of stepped up his defense. No, actually Steph lost Norm on turning of the corner. And right after that, that's when Jimmy jammed his knee. And I was saying that it kind of resembled Nick Bosa jamming his knees. So that would be the worst case scenario, but we'll see what happens. QP immediately put his hands on his head. So I don't know if he saw something. He was the closest guy to Jimmy. He was watching the whole play right in front of him. They should probably get QP on the podium if I were a reporter and I happen to be listening to this live stream right now. Go get Quentin, ask for Quentin, and ask him what he saw. And by the way, horrible pass by PODZ, which kind of laid him out. It was a lob. It was a very slow lob. It was like throwing a water balloon to Jimmy. And it's, I got to just, I'm not going to say it's his fault because it's a freak injury, but that was not a good pass. And till that point, we're talking third quarter, under 8 minutes, PODZ had yet to really play well. He would have flashes, but he'd also have these weird things. But right after that, knowing that Jimmy was out, he starts to get hot. He hits a three thanks to QP. He's smiling. And timeout, Erik Spoelstra. Nikki, whose husband is a Heat fan, later told us that Simone Fontecchio was probably talking trash because he talks trash. And so now we're thinking, okay, if Jimmy's out for a while, what are the solutions? So we do a poll. I'm saying we need to get on our knees and beg JK to play. The other choices in the poll, though, are have Will Richard run some clay plays from 2016, and that's the one that wins. So moving on in the recap, we get Steph with 2 straight touchdown passes. One is a lob to PODZ, Jawan Jennings style, and another one is a pinpoint dart to Gary Payton. Another timeout by Spoelstra with a 14-point lead, and Christian McCaffrey and Juszczyk watching the game courtside. Let's see. Later on, Buddy did a Shaqtin' a Fool, but actually the bad dribble actually went off of one of the Heat players. And it was funny because Steve was calling for the challenge, but he was kind of half-heartedly calling for the challenge because he knew that it was a Shaqtin' a Fool worthy play by Buddy, and he was going to bail out Buddy for a horrendous dribble and another brain fart. And so that probably was the first time a Shaqtin' a Fool has ever been part of a challenge that was won. And once again, Will Richard at the nail beat the zone with a quick pass to Buddy for 3. And that put us up by 8. Only 8. And then PODZ with a good sequence. He knocks the ball away from Norm after Al Horford hit a 3. Then he tries to sell a call. It's an air ball. It's a runner. It's a one-legged air ball. He pouts at the ref after there's a timeout. Kerr subs him out. He not yells at him, but he vigorously coaches PODZ. And we thought, yeah, stop acting so petulant, So yeah, Gary, the replay of Gary getting the George Kittle reception showed that he patted Wiggs on the butt. So that was kind of fun to see. And we maintained a single-digit lead the whole time. And it got a little silly because Moses was late to a drive by Fontecchio of all people. Then Gary lost the ball. Then Steph fouled Fontecchio on a fast break and won. And we're only up by 9. So we just weren't quite putting them away yet. But that would change as Buddy got a late shot clock drive past Wiggins of all people. Then Wiggins comes back, jump hook, missed. And then Buddy hits a three. And boom, we're up 13. And surprisingly, this time you look at the box score, something that jumps out is Bam Adebayo's 1 for 13, 0 for 5 on threes. He was player of the week last week, 27 points a game. So really strange. But we come back. Pods closes out on Simone, airball 3. Then he goes later on, gets a drive and a scoop. That's when I go, you never know what you're going to get in that box of chocolates. That's Podziemski. Then he does a sidestep 3 on Pelle Larsson. Melton celebrates. And then Wiggs loses the ball to Horford. And BP hits a 3 from Vallejo. Another timeout. And that's when he's pointing at the Miami bench and doing all that other stuff. Like, you can't guard me type stuff. But again, we heard that Simone is a trash talker. So both are bits of information that are surprising to me. And so, yeah, you know, one of the things in the poll that was a solution to having no Jimmy when Steph is on the bench was having more Pat Spencer and couldn't post pick and roll. So maybe we'll see that. Who knows? But Will Richard is playing so well. It'd be great to see if we can run some plays for him. And I think we're all in agreement that the Kuminga ship has sailed and there's just going to be no way to even beg him to play at this point, right? So at that point, the game's in the bag. Spoelstra brings in the mop-up crew. We put in Cryer and Leon's. And I thought Leon's looked kind of slow on the first couple plays, but, you know, Bloomer said that he looks good in G League, so who knows? I mean, and the Heat, who knows what the Heat are going through, but they just beat OKC by 2 points, so maybe they're feeling good about themselves. But one weird thing is Jovic is with the mop-up crew, so he's out of the rotation. I don't know why, but, you know, we ended the game and convincing win, and it's our first 4-game win streak of the year. And, you know, Jimmy Butler knee prognosis news notwithstanding, if you want to be a 6 seed, you have to go on win streaks, and you need about 4 of them, maybe 5. Last year, we only had 3 of them. They all occurred after we got Jimmy, and we all know that we ended up in the 7th seed. So seed 3 through 6 was all a tie, and they were, what was it, 18 games over 500 or something like that? Maybe it was 14. I think it was 18. But yeah, part of that, to get a double-digit, you know, games over 500 record, to win 50 games, basically you need to win 50 games because it's 50 and 32, 18 games over 500. You need to go on at least 4 win streaks. So that's, we chalked up win streak number 1, hopefully out of 4, but really who knows? That's where we're at. So there's the recap. Man, I almost went, almost 20 minutes. So hope that helps for those of you joining late. And we shall move on now to see if we got Steph Curry at the podium in its entirety. Usually the timing of my recaps and that stuff pan out. And yeah. So Steph was on the podium for almost 8 minutes. And I'm going to work on that right now. Try and get that to you ASAP. So give me a moment. And we'll see where we get. All right, we are underway on that. And let me check the comments. Yeah. The horrible pass. Yeah. All right, let me go chronologically. Oh, let's check Discord. Anything else? Oh, here's Wiggins. Stephon Wiggins.
It was fun. If I'm not mistaken, I missed the last 2 games in Miami. So that was my first time playing against him, if I'm not mistaken. And you can't help but smile when you see Wiggs. He just has a presence about him. I love the celebration at the end. It seemed so long ago, but you realize how much he meant to our organization over the years, and especially with that championship and him being his first time back. I'm glad he got the reception that he deserved. Because he will be a legend in Warriors history for a lot of reasons.
Wow. Quite an anecdote by Dubs Johnson. Yikes. Yeah, sometimes you should not reveal what you want to the universe. It might give you what you want. Yeah, I would hope to play JK, no doubt. But I don't know what's going on in that locker room. So that is the situation. And we'll get the entirety of Steve on the podium as well shortly. So yeah, some of you did hear Steve post game. I didn't bother to do that because we'll get the entire video in due time. But Steve apparently said JK could play, but I mean, that's what we want, but who knows what's happening behind closed doors. Is Melt injured? It's just he doesn't play back-to-backs. Oops, back-to-back. PODZ is at the podium. Oh, thanks, Bruce, for answering the pinky question. Yep, we won't see Al tomorrow. Yeah, this could be true. Teams are going to ask more. You could be right about that if they weren't already asking for more. So we'll get, shoot, I did something wrong there. Crapola. Sorry about that. That'll make things worse because now I gotta wait for that to process. Oops. So yeah, I think you're probably right. It certainly doesn't help us in the negotiations. All right, let's keep moving on the Discord. He could absolutely go to Kuminga if Jimmy misses time.
Any time frame or what time Jimmy might miss, but Could you go to Kuminga if there is a need for
Sure,
that position?
absolutely.
Is he ready? I mean, the practice and all those things.
Yeah.
We're going to learn a lot about that. Richard and Bam both had SAF moments. What are those? Cholo, if you're like Dr. whoever, send a link. We can't be like getting in the live chat. Oh, Dr. So-and-so. We're like, what? Who? Huh? Just send a link to the tweet. Oh, stutterer. Okay. Stutterer. Didn't look. Oh, there it is. There's the link. All right, let's take a look at this. Wonder if you can hear this. Maybe I'll just put the audio on and not run the video because it might not be kosher to do that. Thanks, Cholo.
Butler just unfortunately limped off the floor with a significant looking right knee injury sustained on this play. And in this video, we'll take a closer look at the injury mechanism and what I'm concerned about here for the Warrior star. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter, and the goal in this channel is to teach more about the medical side of the sports world. Now, we're looking at this play here for Jimmy Butler. This injury literally just happened like 5 minutes ago. College football playoff just finished. Saw this come up and wanted to take a quick look at it here for you all. So let's talk about what we're seeing with the position of his right knee as this play unfolds. So Butler is going to be up in the air. As he comes down and lands here, I want you to focus on that position of his right knee.
No thanks.
Number one, we talk about these kind of three positions that we'll see with an ACL injury, because spoiler, that's honestly what I'm concerned about here. Number one, we see that the trunk is leaning over that injured side. So of course, the right knee is what we're worried about. His trunk is shifted towards that right side, which is going to cause additional kind of rotational momentum going over that knee, leading to this whole cyclical movement where the body, the trunk wants to rotate over, the knee wants to go in. That rotational force contributes to that, what we call dynamic knee valgus, where that knee caves inward in this position. And that is a position of high risk for an ACL tear. The other thing that we're going to see with Butler, unfortunately, is as he comes down, his knee is in a relatively straight position, right? The knee being straight like that, the foot lands fairly flat and sudden. That causes a high ground reaction force. That load from him jumping, coming down on the ground pushes back. High ground reaction force coming back up into the leg, more potential energy to be transmitted into the ligaments of the knee. The subsequent things that we see then with this knee buckling inward is what's the most concerning part of this. Typically, this is what we see, right? We see that position where the foot's a little bit rotated outwards. We see this tibial rotation, that knee buckle inward. This is absolutely concerning for an ACL injury. Now, the one good thing that we don't clearly see, now it could be there, we just don't have a great camera angle to capture it, is if you remember what the ACL is trying to do, right? The ACL is preventing the tibia, the shin bone, from going forward anterior relative to the femur. So whenever the ACL tears, we see the tibia shift forward and then pop back in place as one of the observable signs that you might see on a replay. Here with Butler, we don't clearly see that. We don't clearly see the tibia forward and then pop backwards. But again, it could just be that, right, we're not seeing it with the contour of compression leggings, but definitely still a concerning position nonetheless. For comparison's sake, I want to look at a similar injury that this reminded me of. This was Dario Saric when he injured his ACL a number of years ago. And you can see kind of similar, right? He's coming down here. It was also the right knee, kind of a similar jump stop landing. That foot comes down, a relatively flat foot. And then what you're going to see with that right knee, you see that rotation inwards. For Sarge, that was all it took to sustain an ACL tear. And so that subtle little internal rotation movement of his knee is what is concerning to observe, and what we saw similar happen with Jimmy Butler. The other side view here, we don't really see anything that's helpful one way or the other that we haven't already discussed. Again, we see the same sort of thing though. Butler's landing, relatively flat foot, high ground reaction force, trunk is leaning over that injured right side, and then we see that knee right there fall inwards. That inwards fall, a little bit of rotation, that is highly concerning for an ACL. Best case scenario with something like this is that it is just something like a sprain, like a partial injury or a partial tear. Remember, the MCL is also sitting on the inside of the knee, and when the knee falls inward like that, you can also have some trauma to the MCL. So MCL would be another more optimal case scenario. Meniscus tears, right? Meniscus tears can come along with the ACL, but definitely ACL is going to be the number one thing that we have to be concerned about. The other thing too that really does worry me just is Butler's reaction to this, because players oftentimes when they tear their ACL, they will feel a pop, and you could see how quickly Butler reacted as soon as his knee went inward. Something happened in this moment to cause him a significant amount of discomfort and a reaction. And so something happened in his knee to cause him to react like this. He didn't get hit. So there's clearly some sort of injury in his knee based on what we're seeing. Again, to recap, trunk leaning over the affected side, foot landing relatively flat and straight, suddenly high ground reaction force, knee buckling inward with some rotation, very much a high risk position for an ACL. I hope I'm wrong here. Remember, with an ACL tear, often your initial physical exam is very reliable before swelling sets in. This is now about 15 minutes, 20 minutes after the injury happened. The team probably has a very good sense in the locker room about how stable his knee is. If we start hearing reports about high concern for significant injury, those are the clues to make you think that their initial physical exam test, where they pull on, they stress the ACL and see how much it moves, and if there's a good firm endpoint, something like the Lockman test or the anterior drawer. I prefer the Lockman test. Those sorts of clues that we'll see come out, if it's not point blank about ACL intact or not intact, will give you a sense before the MRI scan of how concerned we need to be. One of the situations, I definitely hope I'm wrong here, but seeing this position, I hate calling things that are more significant, but that's what we absolutely have to be concerned about here with that position for Butler. Remember, not all ACL injuries are going to be full-blown ruptures and complete tears. You can still have a sprain, and so we'll hope for the best and a positive update with Butler. Thanks as always for watching the video. Let me know as always questions or comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Wow, that's
Notebook LM has
that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I've heard of him, but I honestly didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. So thank you, Cholo, for coming through on that. And man, Buddy Hield is on the podium, and it's a pretty long podium visit. Having an MRI exam now, says Janie. So check out Shams. If he's having an MRI now, Shams might have the news. So Janie McCauley of AP says MRI exam is now. I thought usually it's the next day. All right, here's a little clip that we haven't seen yet. Well, we're going to get Steph pretty much right now. So let me go get Steph. My fault. Should have got this earlier. Okay. There we go. Ready? Here's Wardell, and I'm going to do some marketing while he's on there. Hold on, let me do one more thing. Okay, here's Steph. There we go. Wardell for 8 minutes.
Steph, did you talk to Jimmy? Just what are the emotions when you see somebody like that on the floor and obviously in a lot of pain and struggling to get off the floor, even with help from teammates?
I haven't talked to him since the game, but you never like to see a situation like that, especially somebody as tough as he is. And you're praying for the best, obviously, with scans and all that, and we'll figure it out, but hopefully he's all right.
Steph, obviously, the games keep coming, no matter how long he's out. If he misses a period of time, what is going to change the most for you guys?
I don't know. I won't talk about him being out until we know what's going on. But the way we played down the stretch of the game tonight, BP being aggressive scorer, Buddy coming in, staying ready, knocking down shots, Moses, and then Al off the bench. Like, we're going to have to do it by committee if anybody goes down. But we'll figure out what the plan ahead is depending on what's going on.
How would you describe the season he has had so far up until this point?
Who, Jimmy?
Jimmy.
He's all reliable. I think he makes his presence felt in pretty much every game, and I think the idea of what he does for us is he just meets whatever moment it is, whether he needs a score, whether he gets everybody organized defensively, what he does, all his playmaking. So I think since the trade deadline last year and, the way we ended last year and this season, he's done exactly what he's supposed to do.
Hey, Steph, I was curious, how did it feel to go up against Andrew tonight?
It was fun. If I'm not mistaken, I missed the last 2 games in Miami, so that was my first time playing against him, if I'm not mistaken. And you can't help but smile when you see Wiggs. He just has a presence about him. I love the celebration at the end. It seems so long ago, but you realize how much he meant to our organization over the years, and especially with that championship and him being his first time back. I'm glad he got the reception that he deserved, because he'll be a legend in Warriors history for a lot of reasons.
Steph, how proud are you of this win despite no Draymond, no Melton, and then losing Jimmy in the second half tonight?
It's kind of a continuation of just the level that we've been playing recently, and just the clarity on how we're trying to create good offense, and our defense showing up. First half they play really fast and they challenge you to get back in transition, but once we felt the speed, we kind of settled in and got back to sound defensive execution. Took care of the ball, like all the things that we know going into a game are going to help us win. We did that tonight, and it's a good sign no matter who's out there that guys stepped up. BP, Buddy, and Al especially, were the difference makers tonight.
Hey Steph, back here. With the win tonight, this is the longest win streak of you guys of the season. With Jimmy going down, how do you plan to keep the momentum and keep the streak going?
Like I said, we won't talk much about Jimmy until we know what's going on. But again, it's about how we finish the game tonight. Play with energy, have each other's backs. No matter who's out there, take care of the basketball, play aggressive, play with confidence. Very simple ideas, but you just have to go out and do it. And I'm glad, like when Jimmy got hurt, how we finished that, next 16 minutes or whatever it was pretty impressive.
Step back here. All-Star game coming up. You were voted as the starting guard. At your age, for you to be voted, I think you're the oldest person to be voted the position. What does that mean to you at this stage of your career?
I love the fact that pretty much every acknowledgement you get at this point is you're the oldest to do something. So don't ever take that for granted. I appreciate everybody who voted. My teammates who continue to set the table for me to do what I do and keep pushing the envelope on what's possible at this stage of my career. So I'm very grateful, and I'm gonna enjoy the weekend, but just the idea that I can get back to that level year after year, and the work that goes into it, I love it, and I hopefully I have a couple more in the future, but this is pretty special for sure.
Steph over here. Can you describe, you were on the court at the time, you described the play when Jimmy got hurt, and as you mentioned, he's such a sort of tough, durable guy. What was your sort of immediate reaction to the sight of him being down like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's something you hadn't seen before, and usually you expect him to get up and even if he just can't finish the game, just kind of get off the sideline, but just told him to take his time, figure out what he needed in that moment. And it's kind of funny. He was still cracking jokes over there while he was on the ground in true Jimmy fashion. Always going to have a good time no matter what the situation is. I do love that perspective and that part of his personality. Even the worst of a moment, he was still having a good time. He was trying to get to the free throw line. He said it was 2 shots.
I don't know what the plan was going in for the back-to-back step, but you not having to go back in the fourth, late in the fourth, does that make it much more likely that you would play tomorrow, or do you not know?
I don't know yet. I'm about to go have that conversation right now. Sorry for the short answer. I really don't know. Yeah.
Steph, I know you said you liked Brandon's aggressiveness. Do you know what was going on between him and the Miami bench in the fourth quarter specifically?
I don't, but anytime BP's going out talking, whatever gets that BP out, I love it. So I'll let them have their moment, whatever's going on, But he got the best of it tonight.
Steph, going back to the winning streak, have you noticed any difference in the locker room from the beginning to the season to this beginning of the second half of the season?
Actually, not at all. We have the same vibe. I mean, the same energy in there. Nobody likes losing, so there are moments of the season when you lose 2, 3 in a row. Like, it's not as chipper as it usually is, but we do have a good chemistry and a good bond in there and a good environment where that's the only way you can kind of bounce back and put together a run like this if you're together. So we got to keep capitalizing off of that, knowing I think everybody in the room likes each other. Like, we like playing with each other, and hopefully that leads to more success.
Great, thank you. We'll have Steve up here.
All right. I'm working on Steve and BP and Buddy, but we'll get there in due time. Let's check Discord for anything new. We just saw anything with Steph, we can kind of skip. All right, here's BP.
Brandon, Steph said whatever gets that aggression out of you, he's all for, whether it's, the Miami bench or whatever it is. Is that something that just strikes you in the moment, or is that something you can actively search for in a game?
It's tough. Since I've been in the league, not many people have said much to me. That was kind of a college, high school thing for me. But like I said, I'm all for it. It fuels the competition in me. And so, you want to be able to channel that in the right ways for your team to win.
Okay. Oops. Oh, man. All right. Post another thing here. Okay, what else we got? Oh, still working on that. I wonder if they'll get anybody else on the podium. Be nice to get QP, honestly. I would chase him down because he's the one that was like, maybe he heard a pop. You never know, right? Keep looking here. Buddy Heel. I don't think Jimmy is going to be out. I think he's going to be fine. You can't be talking like that right now. Aha. That's so true. You can't be talking about like, yeah, this is Positivity 101 by Buddy.
That's Jimmy's buddy, you know, what does it mean to you and for the also for the team if Jimmy's going to be out of work a period of time?
I don't think Jimmy's going to be out. I think he's going to be fine. You can't be talking on that right now. You got to keep your spirits up, you know, and we don't think negative around him. And whatever is the company, he's going to attack it. You know, he's a hard worker. I see him got his body in shape this summer. He looks tremendous. He works hard. He guys that take care of his body. He wants to compete. And, I think whatever it takes, he's going to get back on the court quickly.
Yeah, I'm all with that, buddy. That's the right way. I thought that was Trayce Jackson Davis for a second, as Ryan Dunn from Phoenix. I was like, no way. Buddy on Jimmy. Yeah, we'll have that in a minute or two or more. Okay. Indiana, congratulations. Let's go all the way back down.
Do you know?
And then we'll get 11 minutes straight of Steve, Pods, and Buddy. Buddy. All right, let me load up the software. Oh, cool. I left it on that account. I gotta check and see that I got enough minutes left on that plan. Hold on. Settings and where's my usage? Cycle stuff. Oh, cool. It reset. Lovely. Let's go and load up the Steph Curry one. And let's check for still uploading. Okay. Let's see if it's downloaded yet or uploaded yet. Not yet. Can't wait to have my fish masada Shivansh. Fish masala coming up. There we go. All right. You ready? Here is Steve, followed by Pods, followed by Buddy. Entire Steve, then Pods, then Buddy for 11 minutes. Here we go. Actually, hold on. 10:40. Let's run a quick commercial break. Quick commercial break. Come right back to it. What is this? New York basketball. Oh, Walt Frazier. Clyde Frazier. Let's see. What else are we getting on Bay Life feed? Yeah, we just saw that, so we're good. Let's keep an eye on the Jimmy section for anything from, yep, Ernie. Ernie light a candle. Praying for the best. That's all we got from Ernie. So Ernie posted a candle of Jimmy. Oh, man. Posted candle of Jimmy with prayer hands. All right, you guys ready now? 3 hour 40 mark. Take us into 4 hours, pretty close once we start the rest of these upcoming last 3 interviews. Maybe they're not the last 3 either. But Steve, Pods, Buddy, coming right up.
Do you know much about the extent of Jimmy's injury?
I don't. He's getting an MRI right now.
Have you seen him post game at all?
No, he was gone by the time the game ended.
How how concerning was the scene?
I mean, we're all really concerned, but we'll know more after the MRI. Obviously, we don't know anything at this point.
Steve, how's the group doing, given what?
Yeah, I mean, everybody is subdued because of the injury. Waiting to hear the news.
Steph mentioned that Jimmy was joking, even as he's walking off real on the floor. Did you hear some of that? And just that the nature of him, he's trying to keep it light, even in that.
Yeah, he was asked the ref if it was 2 free throws or not, and so he was kind of chuckling as he said it. So hopefully that's a good sign. But again, we don't know anything.
How did you like how the team responded after Jimmy went down?
It's great. I mean, the guys played really well. A lot of guys stepped up, and I mean, we shot the lights out and did a good job taking care of the ball. And it's a very physical game. That's a big, strong team. They had 20 offensive boards, but we thought we battled really well all night.
Steve, it'd be easy for a team to get deflated when you see Jimmy go down like that. But the fact that he goes down, you don't have Draymond, you don't have Melton, and yet you guys are so able to put this team away late in that second half. So how proud are you of this win?
Yeah, I mean, the depth of the team has really shined here, over this homestand. Al played another great game. Obviously, Buddy has, stepped up in the last 2 games. Being back in the rotation, which doesn't surprise me at all, the way he stays prepared, stays ready, and BP was amazing. Hit some really tough shots to kind of close the game out. So, Yeah, a lot of guys are playing well and playing with a lot of confidence.
Obviously, don't know any time frame or what time Jimmy might miss, but could you go to Kuminga if there is a need for
Sure,
that position?
absolutely.
Is he ready? I mean, in practice and all those things.
Yep. Yep.
Just related to that, how do you view like the forward depth right now in this moment?
Well, we're hoping to get Guy back tomorrow. So I think he's going to play, but we'll see. And obviously we'll get Draymond. It looks like both of them will be back. So we'll keep plugging along.
Steve, can you just, no matter how long Jimmy's out, can you just, it seems like he brings more than just points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah.
There's a spirit, a presence.
Right.
Can you sort of describe what he means to this team, I guess?
Well, he's an alpha, he's one of those guys in the league who everybody else in the gym knows, that's the guy. And he has that presence, but he also has that game where we can play through him, possession after possession. And so, yeah, assuming we'll be without him for a little bit, we're going to miss him. We got a lot of players who can play, and we're showing our depth right now. And but we'll just wait for the news to figure out what's next. Thank you.
Hey, Brandon, it could be easily to get deflated as a team when you see Jimmy go down like that. But the fact you guys rallied after that point, and without Draymond, without Melton, without Santos tonight, how good did it feel? How proud are you of this win that you guys were able to put that team away in the fourth quarter like you did tonight?
Yep, it's big. I think generally speaking, when someone goes down like that, the general vibe of the group is to just rally together and, everybody just step up a little bit. And I think we did that tonight. We were pretty good defensively, held them 19 in the fourth quarter. So we each just did a little bit more, and collectively it came out to a victory for us.
Hey, Brandon, back here. Can you explain that moment that you had with the Miami Heat guard towards the end of the game there?
Yeah, I mean, just guys that are being competitive. World-class organization over there. So I got nothing but respect, but it's just guys being competitive, having some fun.
And then secondly, you just continuing to score in bunches and provide contribution off the bench. Obviously, with Jimmy going down, we don't know how long he'll be out, but talk about the opportunity that it presents for you just to kind of continue to show that part of your game and what you can do.
Yeah, I mean, if he's out, it's the same kind of mentality as tonight. Just everybody step up a little bit in his absence. Obviously, we'll have Melton, Dray, and Guy back, so that'll help as well. But hopefully it's nothing too bad. But if it is, we got to go out there and roll with the guys we have.
Brandon, Steph said whatever gets that aggression out of you, he's all for, whether it's, the Miami bench or whatever it is. Is that something that just strikes you in the moment, or is that something you can actively search for in a game?
It's tough. Since I've been in the league, not many people have said much to me. That was kind of a college, high school thing for me. But like I said, I'm all for it. It fuels the competition in me. And so, you want to be able to channel that in the right ways for your team to win.
Brandon, Jimmy obviously brings a lot more than just points, rebounds, and assists on a stat sheet. Can you sort of describe what he means to this team and the intangibles that will be tough to replace if he's out for any extended period of time?
I think just the calmness and the presence he brings, especially when he's out there with us four bench guys usually. Understanding that he's, gets the first domino to fall usually, and it's up to us to keep the advantage and score from it. So obviously we'll miss that if he's out. But like I said, we just got to find different ways, to score the ball. Obviously defensively, two-way player, really good. So we just got to make up for it. It's not, a simple black and white answer of what we got to do. It's a bunch of gray area we got to operate in, but however we can dig it out and find wins, it's the most important thing.
Hi, Brandon. Amazing night, so season high 24 points. So what was clicking for you offensively?
I got to the rim a few times. Got some free throws to go in finally. I've been working on that. some transition buckets, and then obviously at the end there, just making some tough threes. But just playing within the flow and trying to help the team win in any way I can.
Buddy, how's Jimmy doing?
So far, it seems I know as much as you know right now, but hopefully he's in great spirits. I know he was in great spirits leaving the court when he's walking off. Our hope is on the lower end of things, nothing too serious, but our prayers is with him, and hopefully he can get back on the court with us. So I'm quick.
Hey, buddy. What's sort of the mood right now in the locker room?
I mean, everybody's not high spirits. Seems they're high spirits. Of course, you guys want to know what happened to Jimmy, but I can't tell you now. He's getting an MRI right now, so we all know. We don't know what the result's going to come out. Hopefully, it's not nothing serious, like I said earlier, but praying for the best, not for the worst.
You and Gary were the ones helping him off the court. What was that moment like?
Entertaining. He's being Jimmy. You know, he's high spirits. He wanted to shoot free throws. And, man, he was just being Jimmy, man. And I think, like I say, his spirit leaving the court was great. So you know that whatever's to come, he's going to attack it, and he's eager to get back out there quickly.
Did you take him all the way back to the locker room?
You know, when I got to the end of the tunnel, they had like a wheelchair for him, like a chair to pull him out. So he said he's fine, and he was able to go in the wheelchair fine. And
Buddy, just how does the team kind of, I don't say move past this, but obviously Jimmy brings so much on the floor. I guess how do you guys approach, maybe not replacing him, but doing some of the things that he does because he does so much?
I mean, he's a special talent. You know, you really can't replace Jimmy, but as we all know, it's always next man up. You know, you can't pout, you can't put your head down. Another opportunity for somebody to step up. Everybody got to step up and do more. Jimmy's one of the guys that, you know, get us to foul on a lot. He's our aggressor, but he's a smart basketball player. Just got to be willing to take that challenge, which is what the NBA brings. This 82-game season, there's always a challenge within the challenge, you know. And we're grooving right now, and hopefully we can just take another step and until Jimmy gets back.
All right, buddy. It'd be easy for this team to get deflated when you see Jimmy go down like that. But without him late in the second half, and then you don't have Draymond, you don't have Guy, you don't have Melton, how proud are you guys of this win to come back and be able to just step up and then put this team away like you guys did?
We got a lot of guys that can play basketball. You know, it's always next man mentality. You know, even though Steve was cutting the rotation down, I think a lot of guys can hoop. Guys know to hoop, and guys are eager to get out there and play. You know, and they show it. You know, and shit, even me, I'm next man up. When opportunity comes, eager to play, and I'm just happy we responded and get the W. And so we have a tough Toronto game coming tomorrow, so we gotta be ready for that. Whoever's out there, I know all 5 guys on the court is going to be able to compete and get after it.
Hey, buddy. It's Jimmy's buddy. You know, what does it mean to you and also for the team if Jimmy's going to be out for a period of time?
I don't think Jimmy's going to be out. I think he's going to be fine. You can't be talking on that right now. You got to keep his spirits up, you know, and we don't think negative around here. And whatever is to come, he's going to attack it. You know, he's a hard worker. I see him got his body in shape this summer. He looks tremendous. He works hard. He guys that take care of his body. He wants to compete, and I think whatever it takes, he's gonna get back on the court quickly. Good. There we go.
All right. Let's see what else is out there in terms of like on the Discord. So Ernie posted that little candle. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on Shams. And stick around and see if there's any developments. Okay. Well, that's it on the feed. Yeah. Thanks for that. Oops. Might just call it a night because I got to go do the well, I finished the transcription, but need to go do the next one and so on and so forth. But we'll be back tomorrow. So, you know, we'll be here through thick and thin. And by then we'll know pretty much what to expect. Just like Dr. Sitterer said in there, and check out that video. The link is somewhere in the comments for Dr. Sitterer, who gave a really good analysis on ACLs in the particular video that they had on Jimmy. Oh, looks like Celtics lost to the Pistons. Man, the Pistons are for real, huh? I mean, Celtics aren't full strength without Jason Tatum and so on and so forth. But yeah, every team has its problems. So we'll see how big the problem will be for us by tomorrow. So thanks for sticking it out post game with me. But let us list out the next live, which is tomorrow, Tuesday, January 20th, 7 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Pacific time, Toronto Warriors. And we can run the old, should we run, let's go just us together. I got to get all that squared away for you guys. Get the outro. I've been doing a lot of videos, if you've noticed. Did an honest recap, which I need to do right now, of the Miami game. And then we did the trade stuff with the bigger name that Ernie mentioned. And then I transcribed all those and then did this behind the scenes one. There's another behind the scenes coming. So a lot on my plate. So thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Appreciate you. Justice 1, 2, 3 and broad day.